Hey, so this is Editing Lexi. I was just wanting to drop a few thoughts about what you're going to see. So what you're going to see, it is a sketchbook tour. The sketchbook you're going to see today is a little bit old because it is actually a sketchbook I finished in 2023. So it might not be maybe the most representative of what I'm doing now. But I think it's still interesting because it's a bit of a training arc actually. It's a period in my life where I was doing a lot and really trying to get my skill better. So I think it might be very interesting, especially for those of you that are still trying to build your skill and try to get better at your craft. It's also kind of a long video, so you know, make sure to grab maybe a beverage or something to eat, little snack, or even take your own sketchbook to draw along as I ramble while showing you my 2023 ugly sketchbook. See you later! So, welcome here. There has been a few new people here from Shorts last week, so welcome everyone. And if you're new here and you don't know who I am, I'm Lexi, and this is the channel lexiisartsy, where I talk about art and painting and drawing and all the good stuff. And in this video, I wanted to have a bit of a tour of an old sketchbook. This one is actually from between 2022 and 2023. It's what I would call an ugly sketchbook, but like taking it with a grain of salt. It's more like, you know, a sketchbook that I actually take with me everywhere, where I sketch stuff without thinking too much about it. And like compared to another sketchbook where I will do more finished paintings and stuff that are a little bit more refined, it's more of a drawing sketchbook compared to a painting sketchbook in a way. So this sketchbook, I actually still really like it, even though it's quote-unquote an ugly sketchbook. I actually think it's pretty cool, and I have a lot of good memories from this sketchbook because it was filled mostly in a part of my life where I had a lot of time to draw, and I was really like grinding my skills, and I think it's really interesting to see those types of sketchbooks because I actually did a lot of challenging myself, and yeah, you'll see. It's interesting, I think. So as you can see, I started this book in January 2022 and I finished it a little less than 1 year later, in 2023. It just says, on the go sketchbook to draw anywhere. Then there is a little quote. I don't remember why I wrote this exactly, but it just, you don't want everything to be alright, you know it can be. You just want to be strong enough, whatever happens. I sometimes write things in my sketchbooks too, so yeah, some little advice, either like personal stuff, either like drawing stuff, so that's just that. And then I started this sketchbook with doing a few studies of horses. I remember I actually wanted to understand better how horses' legs worked. So we have a few studies from photos, and then on the next page we have another study from a photo, and then some study from skeletons, and studying the muscle, studying, you know, studying more bones. I don't know. And then, oh, I think I skipped a page, sorry. Yeah, I wanted to compare all the legs from horses worked compared to the legs of digitigrade animals such as lions, cats, and etc. etc. And then the foot of humans who are plantigrades. So yeah, and some more structure, yeah. And then some more structure studies, trying to like understand the shape of the head in simple forms. Here it is a donkey. Some more structure studies, trying to understand really the 3D shape of the horse spurs, the horse legs. And then it has literally nothing to do with it, but I found these cool shoes on Pinterest and I wanted to draw it. These are like antique shoes that are pretty cool. Yeah, then I found this picture of a girl that was roller skating, and like I challenged myself to imagine the sequel, what was next in the moment, and yeah, it was fun. This is just Vivi from Final Fantasy. And then I was trying to draw the donkey from memory, since I had done some studies beforehand. And then it was a period where I got very interested in pen sketches. I loved the ballpoint pen, so I was trying to do a few drawings with that. Yeah, this one was from life. I actually was waiting for the bus, it says right here. And I drew this cool tree that was right next to me. And then this is a bean trunk. They're really cute and strange animals if you look them up. They're quite cute. And yeah, this is just ballpoint pen, but pink ball pen. Oh yeah, so for a while I was following the Bobby Chew live streams, where they did little studies from photos very, very quickly. And this is a live stream where they studied squirrels. So I think these were 1 minute sketches, then there were 2 minute sketches, and then is it a squirrel? I don't think so. And then there are more 2 minute sketches, and then 5 minute sketches. I'm sorry. And then there were 10-minute sketch. I think these were 2 10-minute sketches. And I tried to put in color there, but it was hard. More 10-minute sketches. I actually like this one. I think they're cute. This one is really cute, I think. And I kind of like this one too, the pose and everything. Yeah, I think it's cute. Then these are some studies of fishes. More ballpoint pen if you look closely. I was really into these ballpoint pen that have like different colors, like purples and pinks and orange and greens, and yeah, I thought it was really cute. It looked when it layers. Obviously the structure of this fish is not great. I was not very happy with those actually at the time, but I think the layering effect, yeah, it's really cool. And then I was studying, I think, yeah, turkey-tailed mushrooms, because I wanted to do character, I think, inspired by that. And then I never did it. I actually did something else, and I don't think I finished it. Yeah, I was trying to like do some kind of costume with it and kind of do a character design, but I couldn't find something that I actually liked. And so I ended up trying to actually apply it to an animal, and I found it I find it more interesting. So I kept going with this, and I went actually with something that were more like a turquoise tiger, and I actually started I started a digital painting about this, but I never finished it. Yeah, it was based on this. I think these tiger studies are really cute, though I really like the two color pencils together. I think it's cute. And then these are some micron sketches. I think these are actually some of the best micron sketches I ever did. I really like the shapes and all. I don't know, I'm not really much into micron sketching. I was really into it at some time, but yeah, I think it's cute. I like it. And then some more micron sketches. So here there were portraits, and I was trying to like stylize the face, because sometimes, you know, I was mostly working either with watercolor or color pencil at the time, and sometimes I felt like I was going too close to the photo, so I wanted to do some sketches with a darker, a more radical kind of medium, which is ballpoint pen and brush pens, because I find that sometimes it's easier to stylize when you only have two values. And yeah, I was doing some of that. I was trying to work on the shapes and everything. I think some of them are kind of cute still. I was still really understanding on how to stylize the face at the time, I think. But yeah, you know, the more you learn. And then I was kind of stressed. Yeah, this was a big year for me actually, apart from drawing. And then I saw some tree tutorials that Loish published on Instagram. If you don't know who Loish is, she's kind of a big artist, both on Insta in general, and she has a very stylized, flowy kind of style that I really like. And she was explaining something about stylizing trees, because it's actually kind of hard, because trees, they're kind of complicated structures to begin with, and then thinking of flow and how to stylize it on top of that, it's actually a lot. And the tree tutorial she put out, I thought it helped a lot with understanding how to do that. And I drew this little tree sketch from photo, I think, trying to think about that, and I kind of like it. And then this is the start of when I actually did what was supposed to be a 100 end challenge. So I actually tried to draw at least 100 ends, because I wanted to really understand ends better. I was really struggling with that at the time, and so I decided to gather a lot of different references on Pinterest and try to draw as much ends as I can. I really didn't have a timeline for that. Like, it wasn't like you have to do 10 in one day and then 10 then do 100 in 10 days or whatever. I really took my time, but I tried to draw as much as I can. When I had a little bit of time in the day, sometimes I just whipped out a reference from my phone and I just drew that. And I think if I remember correctly, I think I ended up doing next to 300, because I actually kept going after the challenge was over. But yeah, maybe they're not all of them in this sketchbook, though I think some of them are in another sketchbook that I will do quite probably soon, because it's also a finished sketchbook from that time period. Oh yeah, then I was trying to understand how to draw the head in different positions. I was like drawing the luminous structure of the head, and then I tried to put the feature in to try to understand how to put the head in perspective. And then this is just one more tiger study. This time with red pencil and pencil. And then this is like more waiting for the bus. There's a lot of waiting for the bus drawing there. And I was just drawing this person that was standing before me and trying to capture her pose. This is more tiger study from photo with ballpoint pen. And then this is me drawing my cat, I think from life. There she was cuddling next to my hair. Just some kind of random elf sketch. Then more sketching from life. That was sketching cars on the parking lot. Little mushroom. It's not really good, but it's okay. More ballpoint pen studies. Here's the main wolf. Capuchin, otter, both in ballpoint pen. Yeah, then I was starting to be very much in art block. I felt like I was like hitting a roadblock with my skill. And I drew that, I think, from imagination, but I could be wrong. And then I tried to do fun stuff, but I don't think it helped from the time. I needed some time to recover from this one, I think. More mushrooms. I don't know why, but mushrooms is always a fun subject to draw when you're kind of art blocked. And frogs. Then I was trying to imagine some compositions because I was really struggling with that at the time. I wanted to imagine an illustration with a mother-daughter dynamic with a magic theme. And I tried to do some different thumbnails, and there I sketched one of the thumbnails, but I changed the composition a little bit. And yeah, I didn't actually end up doing this illustration, but I think it's good. I could have done that. It could have been fun. Honestly, maybe an idea to revisit. And this is another one of the ideas, but like done a bit differently, where actually it's more like the mother is supporting the daughter through learning magic herself. I think this is cute as well. I don't know, I think maybe I should go back to some of my old ideas sometimes when I'm like some ideas and I don't know what to do with my head. Okay, this is a witch and cat idea, but yeah, I didn't like that one much. And then this is some pencil sketches. This is lynx, and I was trying to study the pose of felines as well, and then some school studies. Then yeah, I watched Kazro's videos about cowboys, and like it was a video about you know, gender and sexuality diversity in the Far West at the time, and I thought it was really interesting, and it was really inspiring, and it made me want to draw some cool cowboys and cowgirls. And so I drew this character. I think she's actually really cute, and I think I should revisit this OC because she's adorable. I mean, come on. And then some more school studies. A little bow again. I actually think those are kind of cool. I like the extreme angles. These were, I think, kind of challenging, but it was cool to learn to draw them in different directions. I think it helps a lot with actually drawing the face when you draw characters, to know what the schools is actually like in different directions. Then this is just I was cooking dinner, and I think I was like waiting for something to cook or something, and then I drew the little mushroom board that I cut like really quickly before I needed to actually put it in the pen as well. And then some more of the cowgirl OC. I didn't really create an illustration with her, but I should because she's adorable. Come on. And then some more ends. I actually started, I think, to lock in quite good from there and a little bit later in the end challenge, so I keep going. Some more ends. This time this pencil. And then this is some quick figure drawing. I think these are like maybe 5, I don't remember. Some more, again, with different poses. I think these are from poses from Graphic Studios reference packs, but I'm not sure. Some more figure drawing, and then a random girl sketch. I don't know why or what or when, but you know, it's there. Some more figure sketching, probably really fast again. Some more, and then I tried to get back into the end challenge again. I did some more, sometimes like interacting with objects too, because it was kind of hard at the time, or you know, hands holding each other. Yeah, this was from imagination in the commute, and I actually like this pose a lot, and I should come back to it for an illustration, but I never did. This is just some jazz dance poses. I really like to draw dancers sometimes. I just find it fascinating to draw either dancers or people who do like ice skating, because just I really like drawing flowy things, and the poses they're really flowy with the dancers and the ice skaters, and I don't know, I like that. I think it's fun. So some more dancers. Some more. These are really quick sketches again. Some more, trying to understand the bend of the torso as well. Some more dance poses. Yeah, there I was actually drawing people in the bus, people that were like on the other side of the bus and so on. I was trying to be discreet, but I remember this guy saw me. And he seemed like amused actually, but he didn't say anything. And then there was a construction site near my house, and I went next to it to draw the machine. It's actually surprisingly complex and interesting as an object, and yeah, I struggle with it a lot, but yeah, it's actually interesting to study structure as an object. And then some more poses. You know, it's a screenshot poses while cooking dinner, so I was probably waiting for something to cook again, and I was like studying some things from photos. So I was playing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, which is a game like a role-playing game on the computer, and so I had this character that's called Brunhild, and I drew her. She's a half-orc. And then this is more like drawing from life, but this was drawing what was next to my house, and you know, the view from my window. And there was this van, and I was trying to focus on this van, but like draw a little bit was next to it with a pencil. Then some of the hand challenge again. I suck at hands. Let's get better. Yeah, that's the spirit. Some more of the hand challenge. The male hands are harder for me. I don't know why. I think they're really blocky, and it was actually easier for me to draw like the pointy shapes at the time. And so the male hands, they're more squarish, and it was harder for me to get the structure right. Then I tried to challenge myself for shortening and interactions between hands. Yeah, those are kind of cool. Then these are from life, so I try to step up a little bit and draw my own hand. This is the time where I actually started to think about a story that I still actually work on from there. And these are some of the first sketches of my OC Leonie, which at the time she was called Silk. And these are some of the first ideas I had for her design. And these are some more of the design I sketched with. And then I was like obsessed with this costume. And honestly, I still kind of like it, but I think I'm going for something that is a little bit different, because I changed the historical context, the context around the character. And yeah, so I changed the names, I changed some of the designs and so on. But yeah, these are cool. I tried some other things. This is more medieval inspired, but this is not really a medieval context anymore, so it doesn't make sense. And then these are some more of the end challenge studies. And these are some more Leonie design, so at the time silk designs, but I was really struggling with it. I was trying to find the right shapes for a face specifically. Her face changed the most, I think, in the designs over the years. The hair, I quite quickly determined that I wanted big bushy hair, but the face it changed a lot. Then some more of the answers. And then I went actually to a botanical garden that was near my house. And there was some chickens. And I just drew the chickens from life. But they were actually surprisingly difficult to draw, because I don't think I ever drew chicken before that. Some more of the chicken. There was also some little birds. Then some little... I was specifically starting to study their feet, because I noticed there was something wrong with their feet in nearly every drawing I made before. So I tried to get that, to understand the structure of their feet better. Then some more of the end studies. Then this little vampire girl, I don't know. I just think I wanted to draw a vampire girl like that. Then some more end studies. This time I tried something different and went from master studies. So as I said, I was watching the movie when Marnie was here. And this is a movie from Studio Ghibli. And I was trying to study how they did the hands so simple, and yet you understand the accent they were doing very well. So I was trying to copy from some references from the movie. Then this is actually just the view. There was a courtyard behind my apartment, and this is just the view from the courtyard. Then I was just sketching faces from photos again. More sketching from photos. And then this is actually some more end studies, but this one was from imagination apparently. I don't think this one will. I think these are actually from photos, but these two, I didn't even count them in the challenge, because I think I was trying to leaning in my knowledge and actually try to remember how to draw a pose, but do it from imagination to actually see what I had learned from doing that. And I think I had learned a lot, because I was clearly incapable of doing that when I started this. Then some ice skaters again, because you know, when I said I always want to draw dancers and acrobats. Then this is another character of mine called Raphael. At the time he was called Pila, and same design changed a lot from there. This is more drawing from Pila. It was a clothing. At first she was a mage, actually she was a boat mage, and she was like doing weather magic, but now it actually changed and she's more of a fantasy veterinarian slash alchemist. It's actually kind of fun. And this was just some view from I was doing an internship, and it was the view from the window at the internship. We actually saw quite a beautiful garden. I was trying to draw that quite quickly. And then this is some other studies, some Pila and Silk, so now Raphael and Leonie together. Some more studies. These are roller skaters. I want rollers and sleep. She did not get rollers, but I think she did get sleep. Some fun sketching from imagination, little characters doing poses and stuff. Some more hand studies. This time I was trying to start to challenge myself to go freehand and actually don't use a sketch line in pencil, but go directly in pen. So I was trying to draw that. And this is some of the results of that. So I was trying to gain line confidence by doing this, gain confidence in my angles, observe more, you know, that kind of stuff. Some more of that, some more here. And then I was actually studying a whole arm because I wanted to understand how the muscle attach and connect to the hand. Some cat from imagination, some character probably from imagination. But I like to draw character from imagination sometimes like that. Not really to draw a character, but just to like challenge myself and kind of, you know, activate the knowledge that I actually had from studying anatomy at another point. These are some brush pen hands for imagination. These are not really good, but I was trying to gain confidence in drawing them. Some study from reference, freehand from life, so this is my own hand here. I was trying to see if I actually remember how to draw armor from memory. I think I did actually okay. And some more hands in either pen or some kinds of ink pen. This one has a sketch because this was really hard. Not Kim Kyung-hee yet, lol. Still not Kim Kyung-hee. Some doodle from imagination. Same here. And this was like some other sketches from hand, from photos. Some more freehand from photos. I was really struggling with hatching at the time. I got better with that, I think. Some more studies from hand, but this one I wanted to refine my understanding of fine planes such as vein and stuff, and so I went back to pencil for a while. And then a little bit of some closing thoughts and a little sketch from imagination from a girl. It's just a girl with a little crow. and then some closing thoughts. I actually like to have a few thoughts either at the beginning or at the end of my sketchbooks to just reflect on what I learned. And there it just says, practice art like you're a Zen monk. Spend a little time looking at your reference before you do anything and imagine it as if it was an artwork. And from time to time, just try to remember. And there's a quote from a Carla Ortiz interview. You're not an artist unless you want to quit at least once. So here it is. I hope you liked the tour. I hope you had fun looking at this. I hope you spent some good time, either like, you know, drinking some hot beverage, having a little bit of sketching time yourself, you know, with me keeping you company. And yeah, I hope I'll see you soon. And keep growing and stay arty. Bye! Hi, editing Lexi again, so I hope you liked the video. I hope you had fun coming along with the tour. If you did, of course, take some time to put a little like, subscribe to the channel, or even share the video. And you can also drop a comment, so you can say maybe what you thought about the tour, or maybe tell me what you'd like to see in the next videos. It's only my second long video. I have another sketchbook tour on the channel for those who are interested to see something else after that video. And there will be some other video coming soon. I'm currently working on a paint with me, so you'll see that during the month of August probably. And yeah, I hope you had fun, and see you later, and stay arty.